we got here, the beaver pond. I'm out on the ice. There's two coyotes run right down through there. Looks like from a couple days ago. They're gonna be coming back through. I want to be right out here, right on a key location. One of them cut up through here, and then came out and went with the other one down here. So I want them to trip over my trap, you know, whenever possible. So, you know, I'm right here out here on the ice, you know, gonna set this trap. My dudes, I'm just gonna clear a little spot like this right out. So I'm gonna use this as my backing. Now I'm gonna tuck my lure right up in there. I'm just gonna chisel me out a spot here. I don't know how thick this ice is. If you get to a spot and the ice isn't thick, you know, go to where you want to put your traps, dig it out, you know, clear the ice off or the snow off of it, and it'll get colder there. And a lot of times, you know, not every time, but a lot of times that'll work to, you know, thicken that ice up enough to get your trap in anyways. Just gonna chisel the spot out. And I chisel the beds out on the ice when it's especially thinner ice before I you know, stake my trap down in case I happen to hit water and I got to move over a little bit. Because if you hit water, you do not want to set your trap there, because it's going to be frozen down sure as shoot. So it takes a little time to, you know, get you a bed chiseled out on that ice. But, you know, I mean, for the little extra effort it takes, I mean, you're right on location, and these are just, you know, killer spots. You want to make it all evened out, like so. What I'm using in this spot is, a lot of times on the ice I'm using wax dirt. You could use peat moss or, you know, something like that. I'll check my bed before I put my dirt down in there, make sure my trap's going to fit in there alright. Yep, it's going to be about perfect. So I'm just going to put my disposable stake down right here off to the side. Get it to go on, huh? Got a little bit of ice in it. There we go. Just going to put it off to the side, and I'll cover that up like with snow, just like if I was using a drag. Alright, so we're all the way through, about 7 or 8 inches of ice. Alright, I'm just going to push my cable all the way down into there, like so. Since it's that deep, I'm going to chisel that out just a hair bit more. I'm trying to keep where I chiseled out about the size of my trap. I don't want, you know, chisel this great big thing out. I want that trap to fit right down in there tight. Like so. Alright. Now at this point, what I want to do is I want to put it down in there, give some, you know, good bedding on there where I'm not going to have to worry about it freezing down. So spread that around. Don't want too much down there. You just want it where your trap isn't gonna freeze down. Like so. And see, a lot of times sitting on that ice, I mean, your trap's almost sturdy right away. You know, because it's on on that ice and the snow. And what I'm doing is using wax paper, because the wax dirt is so fine that it goes right through trap pan covers, and I don't want to use under the pan stuff because it can freeze. So like so, sprinkle her up a little bit. But these sets on the ice, I mean, they're really good. I mean, you're right on location. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Just like so. smooth that all out, just like so. We're just having that for our bed here. You know, so we ain't got to worry about our trap not firing, being frozen down. It's all insulated in there and dry material. Like so. We ain't gonna have to worry about that. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna camouflage this up a little bit. What I'm gonna do is go one of two ways here. Spread that dirt pattern out and, you know, make it look like a big dirt pattern, or like I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put snow on it. The temperature is about 13, 14 degrees right now. It's got a crust on the snow. You can get away with it when it's these temperatures. You got to watch the forecast and make sure that that isn't going to warm up and then freeze at night. But if you get down these cold temperatures, you know, where the snow is, you know, like that, it's like little ice cubes or whatever, like it's been in the freezer, then you can get away with that. But the thing is, as you saw, I'm not touching this with my hands. You don't want to touch it and put it on your trap because it'll freeze. You can blend that set right in like that. Even with the snow on top, we still want, we don't want to touch nothing with our hands. We still want that pan to be our low spot, which is right there. Okay. Alright, you can see, you might be able to see what that's the low spot right on our pan. Now what I'm going to do is I'll sift all around here, around my set, you know, blend it all back in. But back in here is where I'm going to put my lure and bait. I do it different ways. Sometimes I'll punch a hole in that ice, sometimes I won't. This time I'm not. That's why I'm using this as my backing. They pop in here to check out that little hummock, and they're toast. Just like so. I'm going to push that back in there a little bit. Forgot I had my popsicle stick with me today. Alright, so I'll push that back in them weeds and stuff, make them work that set. I'm going to take some death coyote gland. I'm just going to put it right there on the inside on the weeds. About 4 or 5 drops this time of year with this cold weather. I'm going to keep my urine on the front part of that set. Like some coyote or fox come up here, just cocked his leg and took a leak, and when that one pops up here, it'll be too late. He'll be all over but the crying. That's the thing is with these sets. Wintertime, summertime, you want to have your sets blended in. I mean, if they don't blend in, they're not going to look right, and the animal's going to know the difference. Don't touch the snow with your hands. Blend it all in, like so. Still looks like something went on here, but it doesn't look like a battlefield. That's it. I'm gonna pop in another one.